Hi, Joanna Hodorowska here, Nutrition in Motion, helping you discover the power of nutrition and the power of the anti-inflammatory diet. So I just had my 11-week follow-up with my hip replacement surgeon, and he's actually really happy that that I'm actually progressing quite well. And being that I'm one of the clients that probably had the worst hip he's ever seen, yay me. If you want to be competitive, I might as well be like happy about that, right? But he did actually say that he's quite amazed at how much progress I've made. But a lot of that is probably because I'm an athlete and I kind of demand a little bit more out of myself and out of the people that I'm working with. So a lot of my progress is because I am on the anti-inflammatory diet. So I didn't have pain beforehand. I obviously had pain after the surgery because that's normal. I'm not going to pretend that I didn't. But afterwards, you know, my joints don't tell me the weather. I still don't eat all those anti-inflammatory foods. My hips don't ache. My body doesn't ache. These are all things that don't even exist in my world. But the other part that helps with the improvement is that because I'm very body aware, and that's probably why I do the anti-inflammatory diet too, is because I'm body aware. I don't want to eat that food that makes me not feel good. And that's the whole foundational part of what everybody, especially as they get older, and especially athletes, you want to do more of an anti-inflammatory diet so you have a better foundation, so you have less aches and pains, so your body actually does what it's supposed to do as it gets older, while everybody else feels like, you know, you're older, just get used to fatigue, get used to aches and pains, get used to blah, blah, blah. Guess what? It ain't part of what you have to do. You just have to really rebuild that foundation to include more real food, less processed food, more anti-inflammatory foods. You don't need a zillion supplements because God created your body to heal, not to be on 25 different supplement protocols. So because a lot of those that you end up being, you're feeding yourself a lot of toxicity because it's all these supplements and all these additives and whatnots. Let's do this by real food. Let's just eat more real food. Let's just eat more anti-inflammatory foods. Let's just replace the inflammatory ones with more anti-inflammatory foods. And you're just going to feel better at any age and every age. And be like me, where if you don't feel right, you just got to keep asking the question, like, what else can I do to make it better? What else do I need to do in order to make my body move right, to make it do what it was designed to do? And so a lot of it is, you know, just find the answers to rebuild that foundation. I had to go to PT because, you know, at some point I stopped engaging my glutes, and it wasn't until I actually asked the physical therapist, like, I'm not getting any better with some of these exercises. What foundationally are we missing? And it reminds me that, you know, yeah, I sometimes have to ask the same thing with nutrition. What foundationally are we missing? And with the PT, it was because I wasn't engaging my glutes. And, you know, I probably haven't been engaging them for 3 years. So getting your sleeping muscles, or the muscles that are on vacation, to come back to work sometimes takes a little bit more work. But as soon as we started addressing that particular imbalance, guess what? A whole bunch of aches and pains that were related to it, that who knew that they were related, they started to go away. So you have to look at what the foundation is. You have to look at, how did I get here? What are the things that need to be addressed? And if you want better health as you get older, you have to change what you're eating, and you have to make sure that you're moving right. Otherwise, your body kind of does fall apart. But it's not an age thing. It's because you're not rebuilding that foundation, and it's basically crumbling in the under stress. So if you want help with the anti-inflammatory diet and rebuilding the foundation of your body and how to make it work better, call me, Joanna Hodorowska, nutritioninmotion.net.